melakukan stadium tours. Kita akan lihat lapangan bolanya itu seperti apa, melihat langsung kemegahan lapangan bola dari Liverpool. Di sini. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Finally, hari ini saya akan ajak kamu keliling di dalam Anfield Stadium yang merupakan kandang bagi Liverpool FC. Yang ngefans sama tim ini boleh yuk merapat dan tonton video ini sampai habis ya. Sebelum masuk ke dalam stadium, kamu harus banget beli tiketnya dengan harga sekitar Rp500.000. Kamu akan mendapatkan gelang tanda seperti ini dan nantinya akan dipandu oleh guide yang akan menerangkan informasi serta sejarah tentang Liverpool FC, termasuk mengajak kamu ke seluruh ruangan yang ada di stadium. Gak sabar kan? Yuk ikuti perjalanan saya kali ini. Pertama-tama kita akan berkumpul bersama rombongan lain dan masuk ke dalam stadium secara bersamaan. Kita boleh kok mengabadikan semua momen melalui ponsel ataupun kamera. Let's go. Sekarang kita mulai stadium tour di Liverpool. See that? Namun yang pasti kita harus menghormati guide-nya dengan tidak asik sendiri saat dia menerangkan semua sejarah tentang Liverpool FC ini. Kan sayang juga guys, sudah bayar, lumayan loh harganya. Terus kita nggak dapat informasi karena bercanda sendiri. Aduh, rugi dong. Saya pun sama, meski bukan die-hard fans Liverpool, tapi saya mendengarkan penjelasan sang pemandu dengan seksama. By the way, bahasa Inggrisnya agak susah nih guys, dia ngomongnya juga cepet banget lagi. Jadi informasi yang saya dapat juga nggak utuh nih, aduh sayang banget deh.
Kenny Dalglish, Kenny Dalglish, always known as the King here at Anfield, the best player ever to put on a red shirt for Liverpool Football Club. I've watched him for 52 years. He is by far and away the greatest player in our history. Wally does something that will probably never be repeated. Every cup competition we enter.
Kalau di bagian ini pemandunya lagi menerangkan soal manajer yang pernah bekerja untuk Liverpool.
Totally changed the way the Liverpool Football Club was run. Banned alcohol amongst the players, brought in nutritionists, dietitians, and changed the training methods. And in 2001, it paid dividends. This way, Rafa Benitez, most famous night in the club's history probably, most recently, 2005, win our 5th European Cup in Istanbul. And we'll speak a bit more about that when we go downstairs to level 2 later on. Also won as an FA Cup in 2006. And last but by no means least,
berikutnya kami disuguhkan sebuah video sejarah berdirinya Liverpool FC serta Anfield Stadium yang terkenal di dunia.
I just simply close my eyes and slowly drift away. I think about a special place. That's when the darkness fades.
Dan inilah yang ditunggu. Kami bisa melihat langsung lapangan Anfield meskipun dari atas. Rombongan pun diizinkan untuk mengabadikan momen langka ini. Anfield sendiri akan jadi stadium terbesar ketiga di kancah Liga Inggris. Ini setelah Liverpool diberi izin menambah kapasitas di Anfield. Saat ini Anfield berkapasitas total 58.000 penonton setelah terakhir mengalami renovasi pada 2016. Saat itu kapasitas tribun utama atau main stand yang ditambah. Manajemen Liverpool mengajukan izin kepada Dewan Kota dari Agustus 2019 untuk menambah lagi kapasitas penonton dan kapasitas Anfield akan mencapai 61.000 orang.
Stand opposite, mentioned earlier, Kenny Dalglish stand was the
Stadium Anfield,
single tier. We added a second tier to celebrate our centenary, 1992, and then renamed it in honour of Kenny Dalglish. And then down to the right-hand side, the world-famous Kop, or the Spain Kop, to give it its full title. Heartbeat of the football club, where you see all the flags and the banners. And we'll be going down into the Kop later on in the tour. If you now
Kami pun kembali masuk ke dalam untuk melihat ruangan lain yang terdapat di dalam stadium. Di beberapa dinding stadium terdapat memorabilia prestasi yang diraih klub ini.
Okay, so we mentioned upstairs Bill Shankly, who was our first European trophy ever, and that's him with the UEFA Cup in 1973. It's the equivalent to today's Europa League, and in them days, 73, and again in 76 when we won it, it was played over 2 legs, home and away. It wasn't a one-off final like it is today. And then our first ever game, we beat Borussia Mönchengladbach to win our first ever trophy, and to win our second UEFA Cup 76, we beat Club Brugge. Coincidentally, the same 2 teams that we beat to win our first Champions League or European Cups, as I prefer to call them. That trophy actually doesn't come in 2 pieces. That's what happens when you get a trophy. You throw it up in the air and nobody catches it. And you broke the trophy in half on the way home from Belgium. 2001, part of Gerard Houlier's 5 trophies, we beat Alaves in Dortmund. That is the only European final ever decided by a golden goal. And for those of you that don't know what a golden goal is, it went into extra time because it was 4-4 at the end of 90 minutes. Rather than like we do now, we have 30 minutes extra time. For the golden goal, it was whoever scored the next goal won the game. The game stopped as soon as a goal was scored. And Alaves scored an own goal, so Liverpool won their 3rd UEFA Cup 5-4 on the night. And in 1977, we appeared in our first European Cup final over in Rome, as I say, against Borussia Mönchengladbach, and we beat them 3-1. The star of Liverpool's team at that time was a man called Kevin Keegan. Following the game, Kevin Keegan was transferred to Hamburg in Germany for £500,000. And with the £500,000, we bought Kenny Dalglish from Celtic for £440. We had £60,000 change in our back pocket. And in 1978, Kenny Dalglish Liverpool become the first club to retain the European Cup, beating Bruges 1-0 at Wembley. Kenny Dalglish scoring the only goal of the game. And that's a copy of a ticket for the night European Cup final in a seat at Wembley, £5. 1981, just to prove that we can actually beat Real Madrid now and again. We played them in Paris, beat them 1-0. Anybody know these two? Phil Neal.
Is it
He said it, Alan.
It is Alan.
Alan Kennedy. Barney Rubble, he was known as left back. He was a right back. You talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mandy Robertson, present day. These were as good. These were absolutely fantastic. Won more trophies at Liverpool than any other player, Phil Neal. As I say, 1981, playing Real Madrid in Paris, and Barney Rubble, Alan Kennedy scores the only goal of the game to win 1-0. There was an open-top bus in the car park, decked out in Roma's colours, with Campione on the front, champions. They were that confident they were going to win. They had the bus ready to do an open-top tour of the city following the game. Brucey Grobbelaar, I don't know if you've seen that, go on YouTube. Brucey Grobbelaar in the penalty shootout, spaghetti legs on the goal line to put the attacker on. Blasts his kick over the bar, and Liverpool win European Cup number 4. In trophy. And anyone name the other four?
AC Milan,
AC Milan,
Real Madrid,
Real Madrid,
Bayern,
Bayern Munich.
Barcelona,
No. Won it 3 times on the bounce. Dutch.
Ajax.
Ajax. So within our exotic company, Liverpool only one of 5 clubs to have a real trophy. So when you go to the museum at the end of the tour, I'll take you down to the museum, you'll see 6 European Cups on display, 5 are replicas. The one from 2005 is the real deal. Into this city, this football club, when Chelsea won the European Cup for the first time, they had 200,000 people lining the streets of London to welcome them back. Massive amount of people, 200,000. When we won it in 2019, 1 million people, 5 times as many people in the city of Liverpool to welcome Liverpool back with the trophy. Jurgen's wife would not go on the bus with the players and the team and the families. She wanted to go into the crowd to get a better sample of the atmosphere. And that is the time, the exact moment, Jurgen spots his wife standing on a wheelie bin in Liverpool city centre, giving it the big. So, if you'd like to take your audio guides, please, and I'll show you. It's a very short video. It's of the game.
Tidak ada yang menyangkal bila Liverpool adalah klub syarat prestasi, baik domestik maupun internasional. Selain itu, Liverpool FC merupakan salah satu klub terkaya dan memiliki supporter yang sangat banyak di seluruh dunia. Jurgen Klopp dianggap sebagai pelatih Liverpool pada tahun 2015 lalu. Tak ada yang meragukan Klopp atau para pemainnya. Setelah di musim perdana berada di posisi ke-10, kemudian akhirnya meraih gelar Liga Champions ke-6 dan sekarang The Reds kembali ke habitat awal sebagai tim besar Inggris Raya dengan raihan gelar Premier League. Dan inilah Lounge Carlsbergs, perusahaan bir asal Denmark ini sudah menjadi mitra Liverpool sejak tahun 1992. Sponsor yang satu ini sangat royal menggelontorkan uang untuk olahraga.
Okay folks, so as you can imagine, Anfield has got a number of hospitality lounges scattered throughout the stadium. This one is different from all the others in that you cannot buy a ticket to come in here on a match day. You have to be invited by Carlsberg. They own the lounge. Carlsberg are our longest serving sponsors. Initially our shirt sponsors, now our official beer partner. And on a match day they'll invite guests in, competition winners, members of staff, people.
Berikutnya kami menuju ruangan para ofisial serta pemain. Guys, ini tuh kesempatan langka banget buat pengunjung untuk melihat langsung ruangan-ruangan yang biasa digunakan oleh para pemain serta ofisial dari Liverpool FC. Selain itu, wisatawan juga bebas untuk mengambil gambar dan menikmati suasana di dalamnya, termasuk rombongan saya. Nah, saat stadium tour ini peserta bisa masuk ke ruangan konferensi pers, bahkan berandai-andai menjadi pemain Liverpool yang harus menghadapi pertanyaan dari awak media. Menerangkan soal permainan bola serta rintangan yang mereka hadapi saat melawan musuh. Tak hanya para pemain, ruang konferensi pers ini pastinya dihadiri oleh manajer tim yang membahas soal pertandingan yang akan dihadapi setiap musimnya. Dan inilah pengalaman unik yang gak akan saya lupain. Masuk ke ruang ganti pemain dari lawan tim Liverpool. By the way, setiap klub sepak bola pasti punya strategi-strategi khusus untuk mendapatkan kemenangan di setiap pertandingan. Salah satunya adalah untuk menjatuhkan mental pemain lawan dengan mendesain ruang ganti pemain lawan di stadion dengan desain yang membuat lawan merasa tidak nyaman. Anfield Stadium salah satunya. Suasana dingin dalam tanda kutip bakal dirasakan tim tamu sejak dari locker room pemain. Di Anfield, kamar ganti tim tamu didesain lebih luas dari ruang ganti para pemain Liverpool agar instruksi yang diberikan manajer tim tamu jadi kurang maksimal karena jarak antara manajer dan pemain cukup jauh. Dan berikutnya saya melewati ruang makan para pemain yang sangat nyaman sambil melihat menu-menu yang biasa disajikan kepada anggota tim. Akhirnya saya pun sampai ke ruang ganti para pemain Liverpool FC. Dan benar saja, dari awal masuk ke ruangan ini, rasanya sangat berbeda dengan ruang ganti tim lawan. Disinilah para pemain Liverpool mengungkapkan kegirangan mereka saat berhasil menjadi juara. Namun terkadang ada pula suasana penuh emosi, salah satunya saat Klopp sang manajer bertengkar dengan Salah di pinggir lapangan saat pertandingan melawan West Ham hingga terbawa ke ruang ganti.
Just open up the wardrobe, mini wardrobes, charging points and that's the stuff that's inside.
Oke guys, saya lagi ada di tengah-tengah ruang ganti para pemain Liverpool saat ini, dan kalau bisa lihat semua antusias untuk mengambil foto di tempat kejagoan mereka masing-masing. So excited, guys.
Kalau sama salah kita salah satu.
And then follow me out pitch side. Don't forget, don't go on the pitch.
Emang harus mukulin dulu.
Inilah pengalaman luar biasa yang tidak akan pernah saya lupakan.
Guys, kita akhirnya berada di titik paling terdekat dari lapangan Anfield, Liverpool. Oh my god, keren banget guys. Can you see that? Wow. I'm really happy. Look at that.
Berada di lapangan Anfield yang merupakan milik Liverpool FC dan membuat saya semakin tahu tentang sejarah salah satu klub terbesar di Inggris ini.
I'm here guys. Ini pertama kalinya aku menginjakan kaki di Stadium Anfield, Liverpool guys. Sini ada ribuan penonton yang biasanya menyaksikan pertandingan mereka dengan berbagai macam kemenangan yang mereka raih. This is so historical guys. We're touching, we're feeling.
Terima kasih sudah menyaksikan video kali ini. See ya!